There is a plethora of quests in Fallout 4. No doubt it's one of the reasons why people love the game, because there are some amazing ones such as Diamond City Blues and Devil's Due. I had a hard time thinking of a second one. But there's also some absolutely fucking appalling ones, and I thought, you know what YouTube loves? YouTube loves negativity. So I'm just gonna cover some, well, in my personal opinion, two of the worst quests. Now think of this as a trial video. This is a way of judging whether you guys want to see this style of video coming from me or not, and this is completely unscripted, and if it does go well, the next one will be scripted, so expect higher quality. But yes, and obviously before I get into the video, please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to reach 1,000 subs. I believe literally as of recording this on Saturday the 12th of March, I just hit 800 subscribers. Not 500, hit that one a while ago. It hit 800 subscribers. We're so fucking close to 1k. My goal is to get paid by the end of the year, so fingers crossed that we can make that happen. But yes, let me get into the video. The first of the quests that I'm going to cover is Kid in a Fridge. I hate this quest. It has a really interesting aspect to it, of the fact that after you save the kid from the fridge, you have the option to sell him into slavery, since he's a ghoul, and ghouls don't require too much rest, they don't require too much food and water, they can live for a stupidly long amount of time. So they're like the ideal workers, and not always voluntary. And the concept of such a good morality thing of whether you should sell the kid into slavery for a couple of caps, or whether you should return him to his family after he's been stuck in a fridge for like 200 years, is a really good concept. The whole idea of selling a family into slavery is a really good concept. But the issue I have with it is it's done so poorly. The quest is really short. You go to a fridge, you unlock the fridge, you walk the kid to his parents' house, you're done. That is it. And the worst part is the walk isn't even that far. It's like a total of a 1 minute walk, not even that. Like a 45-second walk. It's such an interesting idea which has just been completely thrown away. We could have had a whole little lamplight thing going on, you know? Or some like real quest like about morality and shit, where you can play your real money hungry evil character, or you could play like a goody two shoes Minutemen. Like, there was such an interesting, it just fucking irks me. I can't even think straight. Like, the fact that there's such wasted potential on such a shitty throwaway quest. Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. The next one I didn't even get footage for because I fucking hate it that much. That one would be, I don't even remember its name. The memory quest you do for Dima in Far Harbor. Now obviously it's Far Harbor, no one's going to have Far Harbor, so you might not know what I'm talking about. But I'll describe it to you. You go to this old military database, you find Dima's memories, you enter his memories, and you have to like decode them or some shit. But the way they did it was such an interesting concept. I love myself a good puzzle quest, I really do. If it challenges me a bit to think, and I'm like, wow, okay, what's next? How do I fix this? How do I solve this? It can be really good. But this is just take block, place turret, watch these slow ass fucking bug things walk. They move so stupidly slow. Now, if you're not very good at this and you're building slowly, then it makes sense. They will keep up to your pace, they'll hang around to where you are. But once you've done that quest a couple of times like I have, you will build it really quick. You know the exploits, so you can just easily pass through like it's no fucking problem. But it's so annoying, because on my first playthrough, I was like, oh, this seems really cool. I'm going to play this, I'm going to have a lot of fun. And I start playing it, I'm like, wow, I'm confused, and I'm annoyed, so I look up a walkthrough, I follow the walkthrough, and then I wait on these fucking bug things for like the next 2 minutes, walking back and forth as they slowly collect data. And sometimes they will break. I don't know if it's happened to you, but it has happened to me, where they will break, they will get stuck, or they will their pathing just won't work, or they'll get caught on a block or something, and they just can't figure out how to make it to the end, and it makes what could have been a really entertaining and interesting quest into a fucking like slugfest of hellish proportions. Like, I hate it that much I didn't even get footage, because I just couldn't bring myself to do that. Far Harbor is one of my favourite DLCs, but I rate it as one of the lowest because that quest really fucks me off. Like, with Nuka World, never had any issues like that. With any of the building, like settlement building, I love settlement building, so those ones, top tier for me. But Far Harbor is fucking mid, just because of that one quest. Just because I feel like they could have spent just, you know, a couple more days figuring out that quest. Because interesting premise, really poor execution. I really hate that quest. There is nothing fun about it. I actively haven't played Far Harbor on my main character just because I don't want to do that fucking quest. Because it's a mandatory story quest. It's not like a side quest, it's a story quest. You have to do it. And I'm just not going to, so I don't. But yes, that's all the fucking quests I have issue with. There's a couple more I want to talk about, but I don't want to drag out this video. If you enjoyed, obviously, tell me in the comments. I won't set a like goal, just leave likes and shit. If it gets good feedback, then obviously I'll make a second one, because there are a couple more quests. I'd also like to make some of my favourite quests, like, off the top of my head, Diamond City Blues is one of my favourites, so I would love to cover those ones. But yeah, if you want to see some more of the worst or some of the best, leave a comment, and I want to hear your opinion on what you think about these two quests, because fuck me, I do not want to talk about them any longer. But yes, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.